Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. It's January 17th, 2025, and Mark, I gotta say, I've been hearing some buzz lately that's got me seriously intrigued.
Oh yeah, Jenny. What's got your attention? Don't tell me you're finally going to start that holographic baking channel you've been talking about. Because if so, sign me up.
Times laughs. Not quite yet, though that does sound amazing. No, I'm talking about Google Fiber. Specifically, their expansion into Las Vegas. Seems like they're finally bringing their super-fast internet to the desert.
Oh man, this is the cool part. I've been following this for a while. Google Fiber in Vegas? That's huge. We're talking up to 8 gigabits per second. 8 gigs! Can you even imagine?
Okay, wait, let me get this straight. 8 gigabits. That's a lot, right? Like, what does that even mean in real-world terms? Are we talking faster downloads? Better streaming? Or are we entering a whole new dimension of internet here?
It's kind of like, when you're downloading a huge file, like a 4K movie, and it takes forever? Well, with 8 gigs, it's almost instantaneous. Think buffer-free streaming, lightning-fast uploads for content creators. And online gaming? Forget about lag. It's a game changer, literally.
Hold up, can we break that down? I mean, fiber optics sounds fancy, but is it really that different from what we have now?
So basically what's happening is, instead of using copper wires, which is what most traditional internet uses, they're using fiber optic cables. These are tiny strands of glass, thinner than a human hair, and they transmit data using light. It's like comparing a horse and buggy to a spaceship, honestly.
A spaceship, huh? I like that analogy. But you know what this reminds me of? All those sci-fi movies where cities have these incredibly advanced, interconnected systems. Is that where we're headed?
Exactly. And here's the thing about fiber optics. It's not just about speed. It's also about reliability. Light signals don't degrade the same way electrical signals do. I was just reading about this. And apparently, they can transmit data over much longer distances without losing quality.
That's fascinating. But how do they actually get these fiber optic cables to people's homes? Are they digging up the whole city?
That's the tricky part. It's called fiber to the home, or FTTH. They have to lay these cables all the way from their central hub to each individual house or apartment building. And, yeah, there's construction involved. They started in West Las Vegas in January, and it's going to be a gradual rollout. According to Ashley Church, the general manager for Google Fiber's West region, they are working closely with the city and county to minimize disruptions.
I can already hear our listeners thinking, okay, but when is it coming to my neighborhood? It's like waiting for your favorite band to come on tour.
Totally. They haven't released an exact schedule, but some parts of the metro area are supposed to get service later this year. There's a website where you can check the progress, which is pretty cool.
This brings up an interesting point about digital equity. Like, how do they decide which areas get it first? Is it just about who's willing to pay more?
That's a valid concern. And it's something that's been discussed a lot with these kinds of rollouts. Ideally, it should be about bridging the digital divide, making sure everyone has access to high-quality internet, not just the affluent areas. There are ethical concerns surrounding these deployments. They need to be addressed.
Right? Because internet access isn't just a luxury anymore, is it? It's essential for education, work, healthcare, everything, really.
This absolutely blows my mind, the impact this could have. Think about it, Jenny. A city like Las Vegas, already a hub for entertainment and technology, getting this kind of internet infrastructure boost, it's going to attract even more innovation.
Yeah, and I bet it's going to be a major draw for remote workers too. I mean, who wouldn't want to work from home with 8 gig internet, right?
Oh, for sure. Remember back in the early days of the internet, when dial-up was a thing? We've come a long, long way. And fiber optics, it feels like we're still just scratching the surface of what's possible. Like, what's going to come after 8 gigs? 10? 20?
Laughs. You're getting ahead of yourself, Mark. But I love it. It's that kind of forward thinking that makes these advancements so exciting.
Sorry, I'm getting into the weeds here. But it's just, this stuff is so cool. And it's happening right now, in our lifetime.
Well, Mark, as always, you've given us a lot to think about. And I, for one, am excited to see how this unfolds in Las Vegas and beyond. It will be interesting to see how Google Fiber compares with other providers in the region. It sounds like the future of the internet is here, and it's faster than ever.
Absolutely, Jenny. It's going to be a wild ride. And we'll be here to break it all down, every step of the way. Until next time.
Exactly. And to our listeners, thanks for tuning in. Keep those questions coming, and we'll see you next time.